Hi guys, Mulos here. Today's video I'm going to talk to you about how to start a fundraising campaign when you're in Africa. Not necessarily just Africa, but most places in the third world. If you're outside of the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, and most of these Western countries, you cannot use the common donation platforms like GoFundMe, Indiegogo, and all these other platforms. And then sometimes when you're wherever you are in the world, you might want to do a fundraising campaign for whatever reason. I'm sure if we watch local news, I know this applies to almost all the countries in Africa. You just be watching local news and then you'll find that local man invents great invention or something along those lines. Someone has created a new system that makes life easier or better for the people. It's able to process oil from some fruit, or it's able powerless TV or something, security system for the car. And most of these inventors, they go on TV, national TV, because they are looking for ways to fund further research into their product, how to get that product onto the market or the likes. And they're just basically on TV because they're looking for someone to fund that project. Other times you see people with some some really terrible medical conditions, and they need to go for specialized treatment, whether in a town far away in their country, outside the country, in the continent, in Europe, Americas or something, and they need to do fundraising. So usually in Africa, our fundraising is usually you need to go to public media and do a basic sales pitch and hope that people will contribute, or hope that some government minister, permanent secretary, business leaders or others will view that thing and decide to donate towards the cause. But we live in a global environment or a global village. If you are here in Lusaka, Zambia, population, I don't know whether it's 2 to 4 million people, it's really difficult to do a fundraiser because let's face it, people are having it rough. You might not get the funding that you need locally, so you need to think big and reach out globally. And the best way to do that, there are a lot of platforms out there. Like I've said, Indiegogo, GoFundMe, and all these other Western platforms are not able to cover you in Africa. So I'll give you some of my list of platforms that you can use if you're doing a donations campaign. So before I start that, you just need to mention something that I'm sure, in case you don't know, every day in Africa, every 60 seconds, a minute has passed. And for just X amount of dollars or so, you can help some African cause. Anyways, I hope I did that pitch correct. Anyways, let's go on to this topic. Before I get to the fundraiser, I just also need to mention that I will be doing live fundraising in this video. I'm going to try to fundraise as well. So as you're watching this video and getting the advice and tips, please do chip into my fundraiser. And also let me know what you're helping me fundraise for. I've got a number of fundraising things I'm trying to reach. The first one is a trip to Nigeria. I've already done a trip to South Africa where I went to open a non-resident bank account, link in the description, up here or in the description. In that one, I went to open an account in South Africa because of the business opportunities that I was missing. There was one person in South Africa who wanted to procure my services, and he was willing to pay me $500 for a 30-minute job, okay? I could not do that business simply because I did not have a banking presence in South Africa. And after I lost out on that deal and the subsequent ones that followed, I decided that the next time a client comes in South Africa ready to pay me that much money, I will be set up. So I went to South Africa, I set up my non-resident bank account, so I'm now able to transact. Sadly, I lost out on the big business, the $500 commission, but I have been able to make some smaller businesses here and there. So my first fundraising is a trip to Nigeria. Nigeria is Africa's largest economy. When we watch the news, we see Nigeria as a lost cause, a lot of problems here and there. But what we don't see is the fact that that is the largest economy in Africa. It's a land of great opportunity, I would love to go to Nigeria because there's one of the biggest opportunities there is arbitrage trading. The central bank, the bank rate is in the 410, 450 Naira to a dollar range. The black market rate goes up as high as 600 Naira to a dollar. So that's like a 30-40% markup if you are able to supply cheap dollars in Nigeria using bank rate and cash out using black market rate. That's like a 30-40% margin. I really need to go to Nigeria just to understand and study their financial space and see what opportunities do exist. So that's my fundraising option number one. Number two is I need to make a trip to Europe, specifically to Lithuania and Estonia. Those two countries are really high up on the fintech space. In case you do cryptocurrency and a lot of online transacting, it's very necessary to have a European SEPA, or is it SEPA account, one which you can be able to pay at practically zero fee to crypto platforms, and one which you can withdraw at practically zero fee from crypto platforms. So having a functional SEPA or SEPA account in Europe would enable me to do a lot more crypto transacting. A bank that I love using, Paysera, it's a Lithuanian bank, but they do not allow crypto transacting. So I don't want to risk it because that's a great bank, and I just don't want to risk it. So I want to go there just to set up some things, view what exactly is achievable. The next one is option number 3 is a trip to Panama. Why Panama? When you have a Panamanian bank account, specific banks, you are able to buy USDT, one USDT at about 99 cents, sometimes even 98 cents. So that difference of 1.3% or 2% is a serious markup. If you're doing arbitrage trading or crypto trading, that 1 or 2% is enough for you to make a good commission on a daily basis. So I really do want to go to Panama. Then option 3, I need to buy some YouTube gear, cameras, mics, and all these other things. If you've seen how the quality of my videos has gone up, it's because I now go and record at a studio, but I need my own studio. So that is, I think, one of the fundraising things I would love to do. The next one is I would love to fund some crypto experimentation. Trying out crypto on different platforms and different methods, it costs money. I don't really have that much money to throw around in experimenting on what works, what doesn't work, but I would love to have some excess cash just to try out all the multiple platforms, all the multiple cryptos, see what works, what doesn't work. Anyways, enough about me and my fundraising campaigns. If you're going to donate, I'll leave all the links in the description. When you do donate, let me know what exactly you're donating for, whether the trip to Nigeria, the trip to Lithuania or Estonia, the trip to Panama, the camera gear for my channel, the cryptocurrency experimentation. Let me know, and also let me know in the comment section. So now let's get to it. Okay, so the first method of fundraising while African or in the third world is a platform called Flutterwave. So Flutterwave is a platform like Stripe, which you can use to receive card payments or other business payments. And it also has a donations feature. So you can actually set up a donations using Flutterwave and people can donate to your cause. Or you can even just have set up ordinary links where people can pay by card or using their Barter balance and the likes. Then also, in case you want to receive donations from Nigeria, I've got a huge... Nigeria has a special place in my heart. When I've been making my videos, a lot of Nigerians have reached out to me. And okay, so when making my videos, a lot of Nigerians have reached out to me, and I've been able to transact with over 100, maybe 200 of them. I've only been scammed twice, but that's like a 1% or 0.5% scam rate. I've been scammed twice, and out of that, like, that remains maybe 99, 98 or 198 people I've dealt with who have not tried to scam me. So it's a very, very good ratio. You know, it taught me a few things, but they are good people. And what I've learned is that they are really, really good people. All right, so basically, I really do want to go to Nigeria just to set up a number of things, business opportunities, learn how the system there works. And also, in case you saw the Davido story, when he was getting, I don't know if they were donations or people were chipping in for his cause, he was receiving it in real time. I have used Naira. I have a Naira account, by the way, through Flutterwave. So if you use Flutterwave and you have a lot of Nigerian people who would support your cause, I hope all of you in Nigeria are going to support this cause. You can donate to a Naira bank account through Flutterwave or an actual Naira bank account in Nigeria. So I'll leave links for my Naira account, and hopefully you guys can just chip in so that I make coming to Nigeria a reality. So the Flutterwave, if I come back to it, is a great platform because it's got a donation feature. It allows you to receive card payments from some or most cards. Some cards will not work on it. And it also gives you the added feature of having a Naira bank account, which you can receive Naira donations or payments from people in Nigeria. So I'll leave the links for my donation page, my donation link, and my Naira banking details in the description below. And you can chip in, especially if you're in Nigeria and you'd love to chip in. So the next method to receive donations is Barter by Flutterwave. So this is an app that allows you to send, receive money across the world. So if you have a Barter account, you can actually even use your Barter balance to pay a Flutterwave payment. So that's one of the pros of using Barter by Flutterwave. Then the other thing, you can actually send direct to the recipient from anywhere in the world. As long as you have a Barter account and they have a Barter account, you can send to a receiver anywhere. The next payment option is PayPal. I do not actually recommend PayPal that much because most of you, if you are in Africa, most of you have actually used a PayPal Dubai, PayPal Morocco, or PayPal Lesotho account. And if you are using it to receive donations, what's going to happen is that you are going to reach a PayPal transaction threshold. Once you reach that threshold, PayPal might or will ask you for a lot of KYC documents. They'll ask you for your bank statements, they'll ask you for your ID, and they'll ask you for proof of residence in that country whose PayPal account you are using. So if you don't have a Dubai bank account, you don't have a Dubai what you call this electricity bill or utility bill, or you can't prove that or even a Dubai number, they might restrict your account. In my case, I've actually got a PayPal South Africa account. I opened it when I went there to open my non-resident bank account, so I'm good to go with my PayPal South Africa account. I'm using my PayPal South Africa account for the donation links. So with PayPal, you have two options. You can either get them to pay direct to your PayPal account via using your email. You can get them to pay using a PayPal.me link, or you can get them to pay using a PayPal donation link on your website. So these are the three options. But just remember that with PayPal, once you've reached a certain transaction threshold, PayPal will restrict your account pending verification of whatever documents they will be requesting from you. Then there's one other point I forgot about PayPal. In case you're receiving donations or amounts from China, Chinese people can actually pay you through PayPal. It's one of the few methods that people don't know. I've received a lot of payments from China through my PayPal account. So in case you need to receive funds from China for whatever cause, PayPal is one of the options available to you. Now the next method is crypto. In case you have ever used crypto, it's a really, really good way to send or receive money around the world. And if you've got your own website, you can actually use a plugin. If it's a WordPress website, you can use a plugin called Cryptocurrency Donation Box. So this one allows you to set up a donation box on your website. You can see my link, you see my crypto donation box, and then you can receive donations by USDT, by Litecoin, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ripple, Stellar Lunems, and a whole host of other, Polkadot, Dogecoin, and a whole host of other cryptocurrencies. So in case you want to donate by cryptocurrency, the links are in the description. You'll see how it works. The other method is you can just share your crypto wallets on your sites or your platforms, and people who want to donate can donate direct to you. Another method is you can use Perfect Money. So Perfect Money, in case you use it, is a great platform for sending and receiving funds across the world. I'll leave my Perfect Money accounts in the description. In case you want to chip in, you can chip in via Perfect Money. Then another method is Advanced Cash. Advanced Cash is like Perfect Money and PayPal. It's a great way for you to send, receive funds across the world. So it's another great platform. I will leave a link in the description as well. Then one method which is not really thought of much is Wise, formerly TransferWise. So with Wise, you are given bank accounts, a US bank account in the US, a European bank account in Europe, a British bank account in the UK, Australian dollar bank account in Australia, Canadian dollar bank account in Canada, and maybe one or two other different types of currency accounts, as if you reside in that country. So if someone in the US wants to donate to you via bank transfer, they can donate to your US bank account in Wise. If they're in Canada, they can donate to your Canadian dollar bank account in Canada. If they're in Europe, they can donate to your SEPA bank account in Belgium. If they're in Australia, they can donate to your Australian dollar bank account in Australia. So there are all these multiple options of bank accounts that can be used to donate if you're using Wise. All right, so with all these options, you have a way when you're in Africa to be able to receive donations for your cause. So just make sure that it's a donation which people would want to jump on board and support. It's pointless really starting a donations campaign and no one donates, because it does become frustrating, because you know you might have great intentions with wanting to get the donations so that you can get your project on board, or you can pay some medical. No one wants to fall sick with a critical illness, and usually when they do fall sick with a critical illness and they try to get donations so that they get treated, it's not that they are lazy or they are just trying to take advantage of people. If you have critical diseases in certain countries, it's basically a death sentence. Other times, if you are an inventor and you invent something which you think has potential good, or it can be a jobs creator, it has potential to set up systems and improve ways of doing things in your country. If you go to Indiegogo, you see that a lot of times people get donations to set up production for their inventions. You know, sometimes they are water bottles, sometimes they are battery, they are power banks, sometimes they are phone cases. They get people to do crowdfunding so that they're able to put their invention idea into reality. But us in Africa, if you are somebody in the village or in a poorer part of town and you've made an invention that you believe has huge potential, you're basically screwed unless some big official in government decides to chip in, or you go on national TV, national radio, national newspapers to sell your cause and hope that people chip in. But the reality is, if you're in a poor country, the majority of the people are also poor and they have got priorities which might not include chipping into your cause. So I'm going to put in the live actual donations link in the description. You can go to my website, mulos.co.zm/donate, and then you can see all the donation options in real time. And then in 1 month's time, I'm going to come back here and show whether I have received any actual donations, how much I've received, and which of these donation causes among the 6 which I mentioned, which ones people are actually donating for. So remember, the options are direct to Nigerian Naira bank account, direct to a Barter account, PayPal account, cryptocurrency, advance cash, Perfect Money, TransferWise, as well as payment links using Flutterwave. So I hope the video has been helpful. Do let me know in the comment section if there are any platforms that I may have missed which work in the global south, not which work in Europe, America, Canada, Australia, which work in the global south. I hope the video has been helpful. Do let me know in the comment section if it has or hasn't. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Mulos, bye.